the race. Trying to get back round the outside of that pitch corner. Greg on the inside, Thomas again comes back round the outside. A race for the line, it's Pilmer only gets it. On the last lap they go then, past the leader. Wilson now gets inside, one with the move. David Knowles again gets back through on the inside. Atkins again back round the outside. Going into the pitch corner, falling from the side, one on the outside. Rob Bradley trying to find a way through on the inside. Bradley gets through on the inside.
You're doing technical work, yeah? Watch it.
Eye up. Don't show anyone what I'm putting in. Technology now. A bit different now, isn't it?
It's marketing room as well, so
Okay, we just did a few minutes late starting the meeting. I want to do some work here, get rid of all this loose, and I will be putting some water on before we start. I've got a crop sprayer en route as well, which will hopefully help with the dust suppression throughout the day, so we will have a few breaks throughout the afternoon to keep the track as good as we can for you all. So firstly, welcome to the 2017 Master of Midshires. A few things to go through. On the starts there is a green light, so all races will involve a green light on the start. You'll be called up to the start line, the marshals will go away, then they'll put the green light on and off goes the tapes. So all of you, green lights, they are LEDs, so you'll see them in the sunlight, so make sure you know they're there. If we run any races, if it's a start infringement, straight back to the start for a rerun. Anything else off the track, get yourself sorted, we'll run it again. Pegs, far too many pegs came out in practice. We have not got time to spend all day knocking them in. The track is 25 metres wide and the throttle goes both ways. Ride the track. We have not got time to put the pegs in. You wouldn't go near them if it was a speedway board. Stay away from the markers. Before we do get underway with racing, we have got a presentation at the request of our sponsors, so I do need you all up in a few moments' time with your machines. We'll be having a parade and presentation to the spectators in attendance and our sponsors. If you can, please come up with your bikes ready for that presentation. So anticipate we'll probably have the first race about 1:15, and then once we start we'll be going like crazy, so make sure you're in the pit boxes, you've plenty of time, because the races will come thick and fast. You all know me by now, I will not hang around, it's your responsibility to be in that pit box. Make sure you're up and ready to race. All have a safe and enjoyable day's racing. Make sure you read the programme so you understand very, very clearly what the situation is with points and the finals. All finals are straight finals, so make sure you understand those. There are some B files in here as well, so make sure you read the format. It's all in the front. Have a good, safe, enjoyable racing. Any queries, you come and see me. Don't deal with it yourself in the pits, you come and see me. I'm the only person that will sort it out. Make sure you come and see me. Have a safe day's racing. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much.
I was now coming round then, Elon Meadows leading them round then on the lap of honour. Good to see Elon. Let's have your report for Elon Meadows. David Knowles, former British 250 champion, is the first rider to come round on this lap of honour. David will be there or thereabouts in the 250 here this afternoon. Then we've got number 50, Adam Herker, 110 Tim Gregg, always on the pace for the 250s. Ben Worrell, 250 class. Chris Simons, 413. Then Mr. Scowley, 143, Mr. Guthridge, 174. Then we've got 66, Stephen Green, former upright British champion, 611. John Cox will be on. Thomas Jorgensen comes round. Jamie Smith, Thomas Jorgensen on the 500. Dave Mears, and we've got Stephen Russell. Then Mr. Stanford, Aaron Butcher, Luke Tuck, Nathan Morton, Tommy Crew. Cheer for your favourites. Mr. Collins comes round, former British 350 champion. Andy Mellis comes past the commentary box. Then we've got 25, Charlie Saunders, 218, Mr. Duffy. Then we've got Mark Daisley, David Howe, Charlie Powell, Jack Whiteneck, Daniel Winterton, Tim Kernock, Peter Carr, Alex Davis, Tom Perry, Richard Guest, Ben Hillsley, Jason Newitt, David Radley, Liverpool Express. Then Paul Cooper comes round up for Mark Taylor. Then we've got Stephen Boxall, Callum Walker, James Wright, Mr. Steve Pierce. Then the young Ashcroft lads come round their lap of honour. Then we've got number 77, Andrew Whittaker, number 14, Mr. Pye, 26, Luke Harris, and number 56, James Hartley. Those are the next boys to come round. Russell Little, number 91, number 67, Nick Norton, 29, Henry Atkins on the 250s, Dave Meadows, 105 in the upright class. Then we've got number 26, that's 126 of course, he's running today. That is Mark Giles on the 350, Graham Thomas, former British 250 champion, Liverpool Express, Tim Nose. Then we got Ben Millichap, then Phil Thomas, then Graham Coates, then 121, 158 Wayne Brawlers, another former British champion, Liam Ashcroft. Then we got Eddie Kennett, second in the Masters of course. Martin Sturgeon doesn't do too many meetings now, but travelled up from Kent to race with us today. So an all-star lineup for this 2017 Master of Midshires. Then we come on then to some of the 500 sidecar lads are coming out, many of which have travelled all the way from Taillac in France to race with us today. Mr. Page comes round on the solos. Barry Bennett, I can Hughes lead the 500 sidecars round then. Barry Bennett, I can Hughes on their lap of honour. Then we've got number 77, Sean Hughes and Louis Bennett, birthday boy Louis Bennett. Then we've got number 11, Chris Newman and Josh Russell. They're followed by number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Number 37, Mark Costa and Carl Blythe, multi-masters champions of course. Then we've got Tom Costa with Wayne Records in the chair this afternoon. 184, John Hiscock and Terry Madley. The veteran crew that always go extremely well, John Hiscock and Terry Madley. Then we've got Clint Blundell over here from Guernsey Racing with number 4, Peter Lloyd, out for his second meeting of the season. Number 48, Rob Winterburn and Billy Winterburn, reigning Masters champion of their lap of honour. Then we've got Simon Neal and Roland Broomfield. Then we've got Gareth Winterburn, Liam Brown and Josh Goodwin coming around on that machine. We've got Will Oppen, number 80 with Sam Black in the chair, Joe Margan, Jake Cutler. Number 3, Lee Jones, a reserve, coming in with Wayne Norton in the chair. Number 22, multi-left-hand champion, Will Penfold and Ricky Pay. Number 24, Rob Wilson with Bradley Steer in the chair this afternoon. Then we've got number 99, Pete and Steve Colvin coming round with their lap of honour. So cheer for your favourites as they go round on the lap of honour. And what a lineup this is for this 2017 Master of Midshires. And the next sidecar to come round is the reigning champion of the Master of Midshires, new passenger Jake Fumarola in with him this afternoon. A very popular Rob Bradley with Jake Fumarola in the chair, Paul Whiteman and Alan Elliott, the next crew to come round. Still coming out from the pits box, so some more crews to come round, but you can see the quality on view this afternoon as they go round on this parade lap. James Hogg and Scott Goodwin come round with their lap of honour. The youngsters in this 500 class now coming to the fore.
2 laps practice, so you can see that Liam Brown is on the back of Gareth Winterburn for this practice session. Riders coming out then for race number 1, 250 solos, sponsored by JEM Financial Planning of Chipping Camden. We thank all our sponsors very much for their generous sponsorship of these meetings. Without their help we couldn't run these meetings anymore. So it's race number 3 of the programme, first leg of the 250 solos. And for race number 3, Thursday, 250 solo, just waiting for Graham Thomas to come in line on the middle of the grid. Starter moves away. On for the tapes for the first place. Ollie Stanton's made a good start, so was Adam Walker. Offsides are winding on round the outside. David Knoll, a little bit of bother on the inside line. And it is Henry Atkins has made a move around the outside. Atkins leads there for Nolan in second. Brooks has got the third. Hawker in 4. Stanford in 5. It's Henry Atkins at least going to the back for lap number 2 there for David Nolan. Holding up second place.
this now. Butcher is in position number 5. Rolling down upon that top corner, racing on the yellow flags a moment. As Atkins is the leader then for Knowles, holding second. Brooks has got the third. Hawkwood in 4. Butcher is in 5. Hillsler's in 6. Thomas in 7. Stanford in 8. That's the top 8. They make their way down the back straight once again. And Knowles holding that second. Into 4th place, on to 4 they go then, with Atkins a clear leader for Knowles in 2nd, Brooks has got the 3rd, Butcher is in 4, Hawker in 5, Thomas in 6, Hillsey in 7, Stanford is in 8, that's the 8 then, as we see Henry Atkins down the back straight, 4, the first in on the 2, second place is going to be David Knowles, 3rd place goes to Charlie Brooks, 4th is Aaron Butcher, 5 Adam Hawker, 6 Graham Thomas, 7 Ben Hillsley, 8th place Ollie Stanford. Race number 3, a win then for number 29 Henry Atkins, 2nd number 64 David Knowles, and 3rd number 16 Charlie Brooks. 20, 50, 62, 82 and 111. Race number 4, another heat of the 250s, partly sponsored by other great pals of Grasstrack Racing, Peter and Jill Chamberlain. And this is race number 4, second heat 250 solos. Billy number 99. On the line then for race number 4, second heat of the 250, Tim Greggs made a super start, they got away. Phil Thomas to go through into second place as Tim Gregg leads him into that top corner for the first time. Cox has gone round the outside and moved in second. Thomas has got the third, Worrell is in 4, Crooks is in 5, Guthridge in 6, Duffy in 7. That's the top 7 as Tim Gregg is leading. Top corner, but still Greg who has the advantage and Fox in second. Thomas has got the third, Warren is in 4, Brooks is in 5, that's still the top 5 and again John Cox has gone back round the edge of Thomas to move through in second Greg the leader, Cox again winding on right round the outside of that top corner, comes alongside Tim Gregg, but Greg just holding it there, it's Greg leads it, then Cox holding second, Thomas has got the third, Warren is in 4, still putting the middle in 5. 40 full on time already, with him onto that one. Thomas has gone through on the inside Cox to retake that second place. Cox again trying to come back round the outside, but it's Thomas who goes down there as Tim Gregg wins it. John Cox gets the second. Hall is in 3rd, Nipple is in 4th. Thomas dropped it. The back markers making their way down that back straight after eventful race number 4. He was on of race number 4, then a win for number 110 Tim Gregg. Second number 611 John Cox, and 3rd 501 Ben Worrell. 91, 174, 815, 143, 413, 305. Race 5 sponsored by Dave Meadows Groundwork, delete number 1 and 189, 1431 Stephen Russell and 257 Brian Edge. On the line for race 5, first into the upright solo, send it to 6. Leave them get away together. Dowling has got the 3rd place, will pick the leader up, then it's Peter Carr who has the advantage. They come by the first time, and Nathan Morton in 2nd, Mike Dowling is in 3rd, Stephen Green in 4th, Coates in 5, it's Peter Carr who leads him down the back straight then for the first time, Nathan Morton. And it is Peter Carr who has the advantage, and Morton holding that 2nd. And Stephen Green has found a way through on the inside. Nathan Morton to go through in the 2nd place. car leads you then. Green's gone to the second. Morton again goes back through on the inside. Race the second and third. Back round the outside to retake that second spot. Speed of car is pulling away to front. But Green holding that second. Morton is on the third. Down in the five. The car leads them on the last lap then. But Green holding that second. Morton has got the third. Dowling is in four. Coates is in position number 5. Turnoff surprising back. 6th place. Pye is in 7. That's the car. This bit of car leads in that top corner. 40 kilometres all about the lap. Some of the back markers. This bit of car on leads and Ledbury wins the first in the uprights here today. Bit of car leads on 5. Jim Green. And then Morton is in 3rd. Mike Dowling is in 4. Nigel Coates in 5. Tim Turnoff in 6th place. Race 5 there, a result there, winner number 22, Peter Carr. Second number 66, Stephen Green. And third number 41, Nathan Morton. 282, 117, 726, 14, 89, 431, 67, 257, 105. These are the 5 in the sidecars that haven't already practiced at the moment. See Natasha Barclay and Kira Southgate. Ross Goodwin, Liam Brown, Mitch Godden and Paul Smith. Doing one 4-lap session. It'll be one 4-lap lap. Aaron Bale, Sean Harvey going round. This will be the only practice they will get. It is one 4-lap session. Sidecars have come back from somewhere. Top 350s, Mark Jones, Dave Mears, Andy Mellish, Mark Taylor, Wayne Broadhurst, all in action this race number 6, first seed of 350 action. This is race 6, first into the 350 solos on the line now. Red flag, we've got a red flag out, I don't quite know what's happened to start. They come into line to get race 6 away in the second time of last week, the first leg of the 350 solos. They club away we go this time then, and the military made a good start there. Jones on the inside, Wayne Borders has got that third. Andy Mellis is in 4th place at 4 arrest coming out of that top corner. This Charles who leads Evan Mears in 2nd, Borders in 3rd. Mellish in 4, Taylor in 5, Guest in 6, that's the top 6. Super right round the outside, then Mark Jones has gone round the outside. Back in 4th place, and Mellish has gone through on the inside. Giles, but Giles again back round the outside. It's Giles who leads him, and Mellish in 2nd. Mears gets back inside Broader to retake that 3rd place, and Giles again trying to get back round the end of Mellish. But Mellish comes in. Wide on going into that top corner, Mellish on the inside where Giles going to go. He goes wide and tries to cut it back to the inside road. Mellish who leads him, and Giles in 2nd. Mears has got the 3rd. Mark Taylor's come for nowhere to go through into 4th. Guest is in 5. Rodder down on that top corner then as we continue racing. Closing up on Mark Jones. Shoulder to shoulder going in that top corner once again. Mellish has the advantage yet, but Jones has gone wide and Mears has come back up the inside the retake on 2nd place. Mellish wins it, Mears in 2nd, Jones in 3rd, Taylor is in 4th.
Guest in 5, Ashcroft in 6, Crew in 7, Ashcroft in 8, Broadhurst in 9, Davis in 10th place. Race 6 sponsored by Hidden Treasures of Morton and Marsh, winner number 7 Andy Mellish. Second number 19 Dave Mears, and third number 126 Mark Giles. 170, 85, 45, 18, 83, 158, 61, 184. Race number 7 sponsored by BPS of Leamington Spa and Ships are on Stour. Delete number 8 Gary Shearer, putting number 3 Lee Jones and Ryan Wharton. So coming to line over the first of the big chair action, Peter Lloyd, Clint Blondell, Lee Jones, Will Penfold, Matt Fumarola and Simon Hill are the crews in action. Then for race number 7, first heat of big chair action. Peter Lloyd one on the inside, then we've got Clint Blondell next to him, then Lee Jones, a reserve replacement coming in, then Will Penfold, then Matt Fumarola, Simon Hill right on the outside for heat 1 of the big chair action. Up for the tapes. Away they go. Peter Lloyd has made a good start. So is Clint Blondell, Will Penfold, Matt Fumarola has been the best of starting, making a move from the inside, trying to go around the outside. The 3 of best going up the back straight then for the first time. Peter Lloyd has got that second place. Then Peter Lloyd coming into that pits corner on lap number 1 is Blondell, who has the advantage on the inside line. Peter Lloyd trying to come back round the outside. Fumarola's gone through into Lloyd, trying to get inside Blondell as well. Fumarola holds that second place as Blondell leads him, going up the back straight once again. Blondell leads Fumarola again, trying to get through on the inside. Holds the inside line, Fumarola trying to come right round the outside, but it's Blondell who holds him at bay then. He leads it, Fumarola in second, Peter Lloyd has got the third, Penfold is in 4th place, Blondell again holds the inside line, Fumarola again trying to get right round the outside, and this time Fumarola's gone round the outside, Blondell is in 1st place. It's Fumarola leads it from Blondell in second, super high by Clint Blondell, keeping tabs on Matt Fumarola. He's got back inside, Fumarola again, back round the outside line. This Fumarola leads from Blondell in second, Blondell again, trying to get back inside Fumarola. They're together going up the back straight. Got back inside. Got together going inside. They're falling for the time. Fumarola's gone wide to try and get cut back for the inside run. A race for the line. It's Fumarola gets it. Blondell in second, Lloyd in third, Simon Hill in 4, Penfold in 5, Lee Jones in 6th place. What a brilliant race there between Matt Fumarola and Clint Blondell for the entire 4 laps of super action for 1000cc sidecars. Fabulous race in there in race number 7, the first in a big chair action, sponsored by a first and final warning for Matt Fumarola for consistently riding outside the markers during race number 7. So the result of race 7, the win for number 15, Matt Fumarola and Gareth Williams. Second, number 10, Clint Blondell and Kevin Bennett. And third, number 4, Peter Lloyd and Sam Fumarola. 16, 22, and number 3. That race sponsored by BPS of Leamington Spa and Shipston on Stour. Race 8, another big heat of the big chairs by M.W. Robinson, Upholstery, Ditchford, Morton the Marsh, and what a heat this is. Tom Cosser, Rob Wilson, Gareth Winterburn, Mark Cosser, Colin Blackburn and Rod Winterburn, and this is just a heat. What a heat this should be then. Tom Cossa, Rob Wilson, Gareth Winterburn, Mark Cossa, Colin Blackburn and Rod Winterburn. This is really going to put the cat amongst the pigeons so early on in this meeting. Had a great race in race number 7. This should be even better in race number 8. Rob Winterburn on the outside, Colin Blackburn next to him. Then Mark Cossa up for the tape, so away they go. Who's going to get the start? Mark Cossa, medical. Red flag is out. Red flags are out. We've got a restart. We need the red flags on the top corner. We have a restart. Don't quite know what happened there, but the red flag was out straight away. Start obviously so crucial with a top quality lineup like this race number 8. So Rob Winterburn on the outside and Colin Blackburn inside of him. Then we got Mark Cossa, then we got Gareth Winterburn, Rob Wilson and Tom Cossa right on the inside. Tom with Wayne Rickards in the chair this afternoon. They settle again for the restart of race number 8. Starter Mark walks away. Away they go, they've all got away. Who's going to make the start? Rob Wilson's quickly away. Mark Cossa going to Rob Winterburn not particularly quick away, but Colin Blackburn's going to get the corner first. But Mark Cossa makes a move through on the inside. Colin Blackburn trying to get round the outside. Rob Wilson in third. Look at Rob Winterburn. Clear breast for second place going into that fifth corner as Mark Cossa leads in from Rob Winterburn holding that second place position. Colin Blackburn trying to get right round the outside. Let's Cossa leads in from Winterburn in second. Wilson has got the third. Colin Blackburn made a mistake upon that pitch. Colin's gone from second to fifth place. They go. Wilson has got the third there. Gareth Winterburn in front. Rob Wilson pulled. Rob Winterburn's pulled to the track. He's got problems there. Gets back inside the track down again. As Cossa leads in from Rob Winterburn holding second. Rob Wilson's got the third. Wilson trying to get back inside Rob Winterburn. Once again, it's Cossa. Winterburn holds second. Wilson has got the third. Gareth Winterburn's in fourth. Colin Blackburn in 5. Tom Cossa is in 6. On the last lap they go then. Cossa the leader. Wilson now gets inside Rod Winterburn. Rod Winterburn trying to get back through on the inside. And Colin Blackburn's got inside Gareth Winterburn to go through. Into Winterburn gets back through on the inside. Colin Blackburn. On the top, Cossa. Wilson holds that second. Rod Winterburn trying to find a way through on the inside. Cossa gets all in right. Wilson picks up second. Rod Winterburn is in third. Colin Blackburn in 4. Gareth Winterburn in 5. Tom Cossa in 6th place. Super action again in race number 8. Super action there again in race number 8. MW Robinson upholstery with the sponsors, won by number 37 Mark Cossa and Carbline. Second number 24 Rob Wilson and Bradley Steer, and third number 48 Rod Winterburn and Billy Winterburn. 25, 49 and 29. The Benfield family of Honeybourne sponsor race number 9, another heat of big chair action. So Another cracking heat then, race number 9, Joe Moore, reigning champion, Rob Bradley, Pete Colvin, Will Offen, Johnny Scott and Paul Whitelam in action for this race number 9, another heat of big chair action. Dean Howard, away they go, Rob Bradley, a red flag again, we've got another red flag, Paul Whitelam left of the line, red flag, and again. Where we go then with a restart then, Rob Bradley making a good start for the number 2, gaining Pete Colvin, Paul Whitelam making a better start from the outside. Whitelam's going to get that corner first, but exactly what he does then, Will Offen has gone through into second place. Rob Bradley trying to work away around the outside. Rob Bradley gets through on the inside of him for the third place as Whitelam leads it then for Offen in second. Bradley has got the third, Hiscock in 4. Colvins are in 5, that's the top 5 then. Whitelam the leader then, for Offen holding that second place. Rob Bradley trying to find a way through on the inside, gets through on the inside and move through in second place as Paul Whitelam is getting away the front. Colvins are in 4, Hiscock is in 5, dropping back in position number 6 as Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. They're cleared the front then from Rob Bradley and Jake Fumarola holding that second place. Will Offen has got the third, Hiscock in 4, Colvin in 5, Mogg in 6, up the back straight they go once again then. Paul Whitelam Bradley starting on lap number 3 for Bradley holding that second place, and Rob Bradley is starting to peg back some of the ground on Paul Whitelam at the top corner once again. Then Whitelam leads and Bradley has halved the gap between himself and the race leader, and Bradley's very quick coming out of that. The gap again, going into the pit corner, 40 miles on Whitelam on the outside. Rob Bradley trying to find a way through on the inside. Bradley gets through on the inside. Whitelam round the outside, race the line. Paul Whitelam gets on in right. Rob Bradley is in second place. Third is Will Offen. 4th Johnny Scott. 5 Pete Colvin. 6 Joe Mark. And when you think that Rob Bradley has not been out this season with a new passenger in as well, what an absolutely brilliant effort there by Rob Bradley in his first ride of the season. But as I saw him come across the line, Paul Whitelam took that by inches. Absolutely breathtaking speedway racing in Grasstrack Racing, and race number 9 sponsored by the Benfield family of Honeybourne. A win by inches on the line for number 92 Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Second, and what a ride in his first outing of the season for number 87 Rob Bradley and Jake Fumarola, and in third place number 80 Will Offen and Sam Black. 184, 99 and 98. Up and running then with the first seat of the 500, Summerlin in the back. The first time, then they're all bunching up. Daniel Winterton trying to find a way through on the inside run, but it's Tim Nones who leads it. Fitz Steve Boxer has got second, Tom Perry in third, Dan Winterton in 4, Charlie Saunders in 5, Alex Davis surprising him at the back of the moment as Tim Nones leads him down to the back. Boxall's got the third, Winterton in 4, Saunders in 5 then. Davis back in 6 as Nones leads completing that one then from Perry holding that second. Boxall has got the third, Winterton in 4, Saunders in 5, Davis in 6, and Tim Nones is the man to be caught in the first seat of the 500. Dan Winterton now gone through the third, Charlie Saunders up to 4, Steve Boxall dropped back to 5. Alex Davis still in 6 as Perry is a leader on the last lap then from Winterton holding that second place. Charlie Saunders winds it all around the edge of down Winterton. It's corner loop through the second place. Winterton trying to get back up the inside. Saunders back round the edge. Saunders. Tim Nones picks up the winning ride. Second place goes to Tom Perry. It's still on for third and fourth places. Dan Winterton gets third. Charlie Saunders in 4. Alex Davis in 5. And Stephen Boxall coasting in 6th place.
Why can you move back over?
Super action there in race number 10, first heat of the 500 solo, sponsored by R&C Metals, won by number 2, Tim Nobes. Second number 13, Tom Perry, and third number 12, Daniel Winterton. 25, 96, and 71. Race number 11, SD Electrics of Eve from all the sponsors. Delete number 4, put in 85, Richard Guest. Delete number 200, put in 77, Andrew Whittaker. And delete number 88 as well. As they come by to complete the opening lap, then it's Zach Vine in the lead, then for Paul Cooper in second, Baby in third, Miller Chap is in 4, Sturgeon is in 5, then down the back straight they go once again, he's still he's in 5, and Hartley is in 6, just after the 6 runners then, Vine gets still the leader then, Cooper holding the second place, Basley's got the third, Miller Chap is in 4, equal distance between these 4s, they go to the back straight once again, it's Sturgeon pulls out while holding that 6th place position as Mike Nick leads him on the 4 then, Cooper holding second, Basley's got the third, Miller Chump is in 4, Hartley now moves up to 5, just the 5 runners going down, and this second is 500 solo. Going into the top corner, 40 with the second into the 500. Second place is Paul Cooper, Mark Basley picks up the third, then Miller Chap is in 4th, James Hartley in 5th place. Race 11, the win for number 109, Zach Vinenet. Second number 11, Paul Cooper, and third number 44, Mark Basley. 130 and 56. Race 12, sponsored by Debbie and Charlotte of Morton in Marsh. Delete number 10 and number 17 and number 86. Coming along then for race 12 of the heat of the 500 solos. When we go there, everybody gets away, they go to the back straight for the first time again. Second place fishing going into that top corner on the opening lap, then it's Eddie Kennedy who has the advantage round the outside line. It's Thomas Jorgensen gone through in the second, Callum Walker is in third, that's the top 3 down the back straight they go once again, Kennedy leads Edmund Jorgensen, he's second, Callum Walker. At the top corner once again, it's Kennedy who has the advantage then, but Jorgensen holding the inside line right, has got the third, with Walker in 4. Howler's in 5, that's a 5, sweeping on round the outside there, Thomas Jorgensen coming under pressure. Second place, round the outside of the second place. It's Kennedy leads in from right, moving through in the second, Jorgensen relegated to the third, Walker using every inch of tracking forward, Charlie Powell is in position number 5 as they make their way down the back straight once again. Still now relegation to third, equal distance between these top 3. Checker flags out there, Freddie Kennedy to get the winning ride. Wright picks up second, Jorgensen is in third, Walker in 4, Powell is in 5, Newitt in 6th place. Race 12 there, sponsored by Debbie and Charlotte of Morton Marsh, who win for number 6, Eddie Kennett. Second, number 69, James Wright, and third, number 5, Thomas Jorgensen. 47, 92, and number 80. And we go then now to the first heat of the 500 Sidecar Super Series.
He never sat in his shit. It's all there.
Well, looks like we have the crop spare going around. Before we move on to this first heat of the 500 Sidecars, it will be race 3 in the back of your programme. Race 3 on the grid is a race we're waiting for now. So Mitch Gordon in action. Mitch finished 4th in Tyack in the championship. Mitch Gordon, Josh Goodwin, Natasha Barkley, Sean Harvey, James Hogg and Sean Hughes are the crews in action for the next race on the programme, which will be race 3 of the 500 Sidecar Super Series. So coming to line then for the first heat of the 500 Sidecar Super Series. Fourth, fifth and sixth of the European followers are in action in this very first race. Where we go then with the first hit, Mitch Golden made a cracking start leading the back straight to first. Going to make a way through on the inside, gets inside. Josh Goodwin 3 abreast for first place coming out of that first corner. It's Golden who leads, and Ben Harvey who's got that second place. Goodwin again trying to get back round the outside. Goodwin goes round the outside to move through into second place. As Golden leads, and Ben Goodwin in second. Harvey has got the third. That's the top 3 going to the... These 3 pulling away from the remainder of the field, coming out of that top corner once again. It's Gordon who has the advantage then, from Goodwin holding second. Harvey has got the third. Natasha Bartlett's in 4. Hughes in Hogg in 5. Hughes in 6. That's the top 6 then. It's Mitch Gordon and Paul Smith. The big lead over 4th, 5th and 6th crews then. As Gordon leads them on to 4 then, with Goodwin holding that second place. Harvey has got the third. Bartlett is in 4. Hogg is in 5. Hughes in 6. Down the back straight on lap number 4. Mitch Gordon takes the checker flag. Josh Goodwin and Mitch Gordon and Paul Smith get the winning ride. Josh Goodwin gets the second. Sean Harvey is in third. Natasha Bartlett in 4. Hogg in 5. Hughes in 6th place. Points as follows then for the first heat of 500 Sidecar Super Series race number 3. Number 1, Mitch Gordon, 5 points. Number 3, Josh Goodwin, 4 points. Number 65, Natasha Bartlett, 2 points. Number 72, Sean Harvey, 3 points. Number 73, James Hogg, 1 point. And number 77, Sean Hughes, no points. Next heat on the 500 Sidecar, delete number 4, unfortunately will be a non-starter, so we've got Steinersland, Barry Bennett, Scott Dunn, Dan Berwick and Aaron Bale. I'm Bruiser. Number 8, Jamie Kennard is coming in to replace number 4. Jamie Kennard comes in to replace number 4, Simon Beard. the start line, away they go then. Starting Lund has made a cracking start with through into that second place position. Dan Berwick made a bad start, he's starting to work his way to the back of the Vales. He moved on the centre green then. As it's Scott Lund who leads him, but Barry Bennett in second place. Dan Berwick has got the third. Starners Lund is in fourth place. Down the back straight they go once again. It's done, starting to that's a 5, and Starners Lund trying to make a move right round the outside of that top corner, but Scott Dunn keeps them both at bay then. Then Bennett holding that second place. Berwick has got the third. Lund is in 4, Kennard is in 5, that's a 5. Down the back straight they go once again. Scott Dunn's running they move into that top corner once again. The main race is for second and third places. It's done as a leader then, from Bennett holding second. Berwick has got the third. Lund is in 4. Kennard is in 5. The same order down the back straight for the on the time. So Scott Dunn. Trying to close the gap between himself and the second place rider. Scott Dunn gets one in line. Barry Bennett picks up the second. Dan Berwick is in third. Starners Lund is in 4. Jamie Kennard in 5th place. Right, the points then for this heat of the 500 Sidecar Super Series. Starners Lund riding number 6, 2 points. Number 7, Barry Bennett, 4 points. Number 15, Scott Dunn, 5 points. Number 68, Dan Berwick, 3 points. Number 152, Aaron Vale, no points. And number 8, Jamie Kennard, the reserve, 1 point. Deputy Sullivan Malone running away. He's in third place and taking away out of that first corner. It's Graham Thomas who takes a wind on as a leader, but Tim Gregg holding that second. Collins has got the third. Wall is in 4. Hawker is in 5. Stanford is in 6. That's the top 6 then. Down the back straight they go once again. It's still Graham Thomas. Third place position. Thomas, he's too long, shoulder to shoulder, and Greg has gone inside Thomas, hits the front, Thomas again, trying to get back round the outside of that pitch corner. Greg on the inside, Thomas again, comes back round the outside, super in the first and second place. Winter's got the third, Hawker's up to 4, Warren in 5, Stanford in 6. Greg trying to get back through on the inch of Thomas, but Thomas holding in there, they're moving on to 4 then. Thomas leading, Greg in second. Walker's now gone through the third, relegating Collins to 4 as Graham Thomas going down the back straight. Walker in third, Collins again trying to get back round the outside to retake that third place. Graham Thomas gets one in line. Second is Tim Gregg. Adam Hawker in third, then Warren 4, Collins in 5, Stanford 6. Ben Smith in 7th place. Race 15 in memory of Ron and Vera Wall, won by number 62 Graham Thomas. Second number 110 Tim Gregg, and third number 50 Adam Hawker. 501, 305, 111, 32, 174, 815. Race 16 sponsored by Acorn Printing of Coventry, delete number 46. Again, we've got Charlie Brooks, Henry Atkins and David Knowles and Atkin in David Knowles is winding on round the outside of that top one. He's really gone wide as Henry Atkins, and David Knowles has got back through on the inside. Knowles leads it for Atkins in second, Brooks in third, Butcher is in fourth, Cox in five. That's the top five. Down the back straight they go once again. David Knowles on the inside, Henry Atkins again, going right round the outside of that top corner. David Knowles is pushing in wide. Henry Atkins comes again round the outside. Atkins in the front. David Knowles again gets back through on the inside. Atkins again back round the outside. Atkins lays it, but Knowles in second. Brooks is in third. Atkins third. Butcher's in fourth. Cox in five. Back through on the inside. Atkins is wider than on that top corner. David Knowles almost comes alongside him. Atkins pulls away again at the fifth corner once again. Knowles gets back in front. Atkins again back round the outside to retake the lead. Brooks is trying to come round the outside. Knowles. It's Atkins who leads the Knowles in second. There goes Brooks. Top corner once again. David Knowles slipping through on the inside as Atkins wins it. Second is Knowles. Brooks is in third. Butcher 4, Cox in 5, Thomas in 6, Knowsley in 7th place. Super action again in race number 16. Super action again in race number 16, Acorn Printing with the sponsors, won by number 29, Henry Atkins, second number 64, David Knowles, and third number 16, Charlie Brooks. 20, 611, 221, 82, 413, 143. Race 17 and next race sponsored by Dave Meadows Groundwork, Upright Solos, Dillick number 1 and 189, and in 257 Brian Page and 431 Stephen Russell. Race number 17, second heat of the uprights. For the tapes, away they go then. And Peter Carl's made it up. Mike Downing has got that fourth place at the top four. Tim Current goes through in the fifth place. Peter Carl leads it. Then Green on in second place. And Carl's in the freshman Green this time. Peter Carl goes wide. Green trying to find a way through on the inside. Carl leads him. Then Green in second. Morton got the third down. He's in third place. As Carl's in the ball comes through. Green again trying to find a way through on the inside. But Carl's got the speed round the outside. But Green has got through on the inside. Super right by Stephen Green. He leads it. Carl in second, Dowling in third, Morton in fourth, High in five, Coates in sixth, down the back straight. As Green is the leader, Carl holds up second place, Dowling in third, Morton in fourth, it's still Green with the advantage. Peter Carl switching on, back to the outside, trying to get round the outside, Stephen Green upon that fifth corner, and right between them going down the back straight once again, Green the leader. Place down in third, with Morton in fourth place. Carl trying to come back round the edge of Stephen Green, then moving on to fourth, back to checking back again. Third is Dowling, fourth is Nathan Morton, Coates is High in sixth, Russell 7, Norton in 8th place. Race 17, Dave Meadows Groundworks and sponsors, won by number 66, Stephen Green. Second number 22, Peter Carr, and third 282, Mike Dowling. 41, 117, 14, 431, 67, 89, 257, 105. Race 18, 350s leg 2, sponsored by Terry and Sue Bird of Corby. The crop sprayer will be back out again after race 18. Coming out of that top corner for the first time then. It's Mellish who leads, from Giles in second, Mears into Taylor 4, Broadhurst in 5, Guest in 6, Ashcroft in 7, that's the top 7 they go. Down the back straight, once kicking out Mellish up this relegating Taylor to 5. There's Mellish the leader then, and Mears in second. Giles has got that third place, he's getting away. Big Taylor in 4, Broadhurst in 5, Guest in 6, Ashcroft in 7, Ashcroft in 8. Andy Mellish is storming away the front then. Then Mears holding that second. Giles has got the third. Taylor in 4, Broadhurst 5, Guest in 6, Ashcroft in 7, Davis in 8. Mark Giles is in third. Taylor in 4, Wayne Broadhurst in 5, Ashcroft in 6, Davis in 7, Crew in 8. Race 18, another good eat of 350, one sponsored by Terry and Sue Bird of Corby, won by number 7, Andy Mellish, his second winning ride of the afternoon. Second number 19, Dave Mears, and third 126, Mark Giles. 170, 158, 45, 61, 18, 83, 121, 184 and 85. We now have the crop sprayer out then we move on then to race 19, which another heat of big chair action. Gareth Winterburn, Will Penfold, Clint Blondell, Rob Wilson, Rob Bradley and Joe Mogg, the crews in action. Message for Dave Meadows, there will be track grading after race 21, the 3 heats of thousands, and there will be track grading. Dave, if you can get ready with the buckets, please, thank you. 30 seconds for the riders for race 19, 30 seconds. Billy Winterton is on the back of Rob Bradley for this one, so that's an interesting change there for passenger. Billy Winterton on the back of Rob Bradley for this race 19, so we don't quite know what's happened to Jake. They went very well the first and they've got a brilliant second place, but I've just been told it's Billy Winterton on the back of Rob Bradley. We've already got 5 on the line now. Joe Bond this time away they go. Then Clint Blundell's made a cracking start once again. Rob Wills away, so has Rob Bradley. It's Clint Blundell who gets the corner first. He was a surprise package in the first heat and he's leading this heat at the moment then. The second place on the shoulder, Clint Blundell going into that pits corner. Gareth Winterton trying to get back through on the inside, but Blundell holds them both at bay then. Gareth Winterton virtually came to a stop there. Bradley's gone through on the inside. Rob Wilson making a move around the outside. Gareth Winterton's got down again, gets back inside Bradley. Bradley again back around the outside. Rob Wilson back inside. And goes from second to fifth. Clint Blundell holds them all at bay. Coming to a complete lap number 2 then. Bradley again trying to get back through on the inside as Blundell leads Edmund Bradley in second place. Blundell on the inside, Bradley making his move round the outside, and there goes Rob Wilson chasing after Rob Bradley as they go up the back straight once again. It's still going into that pitch corner once again. I don't think Bradley quite knows whether to go inside or go outside. Blundell's blocking the inside line. Rob Bradley trying to get back through as Blundell leads Edmund Bradley in second. It's Wills who's got the third. Penfold back in fourth. Clint Blundell still the balance. Rob Bradley's got a way through on the inside, and Bradley goes through on the inside. Going up the back straight for final time. Bradley leads Edmund Blundell in second. Wilson's got the third. Wilson gets inside Blundell as well as Rob Bradley gets to winning ride. Second is Rob Wilson. Third place Clint Blundell. Fourth place it's Will Penfold. Super Sidecar action again in race 19, and Clint Blundell's really put the cat amongst the pigeons this afternoon. Brilliant action again there in race number 19 with Shane and Becky Welling, the sponsors. A win for number 87, Rob Bradley and Billy Winterton. Second, number 24, Rob Wilson and Bradley Steer. And third, number 10, Clint Blundell and Kevin Bennett. Fourth, number 22. A&E Fire and Security Limited of Staverton are the sponsor of race 20. Mark Cosser, impressive winner first time out. Matt Fumarola won his opening ride as well. Tom Cosser, John Hiscock, Will Offen and Peter Lloyd, the crews in action in race number 20. PA man to the PA box, please. PA man to the PA box, please. So Mark Cosser on gate number 1, Matt Fumarola next to him, then Tom Cosser in 3, John Hiscock in 4, Will Offen in 5, Peter Lloyd in grid 6. Mark Cosser absolutely flying when he won his opening race. What will he do again? He made a cracking start there. Matt Fumarola's got away with it, but Cosser's just got the drop of the start. Peter Lloyd making a move across for the outside to go through in the second place as Cosser's got the lead going up the back straight the first time. Peter Lloyd coming right round the outside to move from the second place through. That's the top 3 going up the back straight for the first time then. Swinging out of that pit corner, Mark Cosser and Carl Blythe building a big lead at the front already. Matt Fumarola trying to get inside Peter Lloyd again trying to get back round the outside as Cosser leads in from Fumarola in second. Lloyd has got the third. Lloyd's wide again by roll himself third. Mark Cosser leads in from Fumarola holding that second. Peter Lloyd has got the third. Tom Cossett is in fourth place. John Hiscock is in five. As Cossett leads good for a lap. Peter Lloyd in second. Lloyd has got the third. Tom Cossett in four. John Hiscock is in fifth place. We've lost Will Offord. Second, Lloyd hanging on to that third. Tom Cossett in four. John Hiscock in position number five. Last lap flag comes out then for the multi-masters champion, looking to make it 2 and 2 in the heats of the big chairs. Fumarola's got that second place. John Hiscock in five. Going into that pits corner for the final time. Impressive stuff. They make it 2 and 2. Second place goes to Matt Fumarola. Third is Peter Lloyd, fourth Tom Cossett, 5 is John Hiscock. Race 20, win for number 37, Mark Cossett, Carl Blind. Second, number 15, Matt Fumarola, Gareth Williams, and third, number 4, Peter Lloyd, Sam Fumarola. 29 and 184. Race 21, sponsored by Suzuki GB, replaced number 8 Gary Shearer with number 3 Lee Jones and Ryan Wharton in the chair. Number 4 Peter Lloyd and 29 Tom Cossett. Warnings there for pegging on the inside of the track. First and final warnings in race 20. Thank you. Another cracking heat with Colin Blackburn, Rob Winterburn, Paul Whitelam, Simon Hill, Pete Colvin, Lee Jones. So some good cruising action again in this race number 21. On the line then for another heat of big chair action. Rob Winterburn making a good start. Colin Blackburn has been completely left the line till he's got off with it. As Winterburn leads then from Whitelam in second. Colin Blackburn trying to find a way through on the inside and being left on the line. Rob Winterburn goes wide there for Whitelam trying to get through on the inside. Chase that leading back as they go into the pits corner for the first time then. It's Winterburn who leads then from Whitelam holding second. Healer's got the third, Blackburn in four, Jones in five, Colvin is in six, still Rob Winterburn with the advantage then, but Paul Whitelam holding that second place position. Into the pits corner once again, between that top four, as Winterburn leads then from Whitelam holding that second. Healer's got the third, Blackburn is in four, Jones in five, Colvin in six, the main scrap for third and fourth place at the moment, as still Rob Winterburn with the advantage. Paul Whitelam can't see the close. Colin Blackburn confident and challenging blow at the moment as he's the Masters champion. He's clear on the last lap then. But Whitelam holding that second. Healer's got the third. Blackburn in four. Culver's now through to five. But Lee Jones relegated to six as they go up the back straight then. Paul Whitelam's hanging on to that second. But Simon Hill definitely getting close in there. Winterburn gets the winning ride. Second place is Paul Whitelam. Third is Simon Hill. Fourth is Colin Blackburn. 5 is Pete Colvin. 6th place Lee Jones. The result in race number 21 then, a win for number 48, Rod Winterburn and Billy Winterburn. Second, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. And third, number 16, Simon Heel and Roland Broomfield. 25, 99 and number 3. He was obviously out practicing, so let's hope that he hasn't pulled out. these are the 5 solos. The last one is certainly in the gate position. Race number 22 up for the tapes. Away they go, Mark Davis made a good start. Mark Batesby's got that second place position then. It's Tim Nobes who has the advantage then. For Zach White and Nobes on for the second. Mark Batesby in the third. Tom Perry is in fourth. Charlie Powell in five. Thomas Jorgensen in sixth. And Nobes leads going the back straight. Once again, we got one again. Up to top 5. They come to complete that lap. Nobes is over there. The Brighton holding second. Batesby in third. Perry in fourth. Powell in five. Then Miller jump way back in position number 6. Andrew Winterton in 7th place. Tim Nobes in, raw out of that bottom corner then. Nobes on the outside bike, they're taking him much time to line, but Nobes has got a 3-bike advantage on the lap 4 then. Nobes leads from 5 in the second. Batesby in third. Perry's going to definitely get in close in 4. As Nobes leads down the back straight full time. Nobes leads from 5 in the second. Perry in 4. Is in position number 5 coming out of that final corner. It's Tim Nobes who makes it 2-2 and leads the 500. That Whiteley gets a second. Tom Perry is in third. Mark Batesby in 4. Charlie Powell in 5. Andrew Whittaker in 6. And Thomas Jorgensen in 7th place. Race 22, sponsored by Andy and Debbie Tompkins, who win for number 2, Tim Nobes. Second, number 109 is Zach Whitenhead, and third, number 13, Tom Perry. 44, 92, 77, and number 5. Unfortunately, quite a few non-starters for race number 23, sponsored by Ann and Phil, the Vegas Party Pair, delete number 88, 63. 158, 10, 86, and 4, and in 85, Richard Guest. We've only got 2 in action this one, so mind where they got those out pretty quick and got away with it. So it is James Wright who leads in from Jason Newitt in second place, so no Stephen Boxall come out. Wright leads in, Newitt is in second, going to the back straight on lap number 2. So a disappointing race number 23 then, as James Wright takes a wide line on the exit from that top. Oh, and Jason Newitt drops it while holding second place, so we're down to 1 running now in this race number 23 then, as it is James Wright well clear. Jason Newitt is pretty good now, he's got going again, and of course will still hold his second place position. Coming out of that top corner once again, James Wright leads them on to lap 4. You can see the second place man right up in front of him there as they go to the back straight for the final time. James Wright well clear after Jason Newitt in second place position in the rather depleted place number 23 then. Jason Newitt comes out of that final corner as James Wright takes the checkered flag. He wins race number 23. Second place goes to number 80, Jason Newitt. Race 23 result, win for number 69, James Wright. Second, number 80, Jason Newitt. Race number 24 then, down the back straight they go. Cooper's in third and trying to get round the outside line as they come by as the first time. It's Kennedy who leads them with Cooper in second, Winton in third, Davis in fourth, Walker in 5, Saunders in 6, Sturgeon in 7, Hartley in 8, that's the top 8, they swing to the back straight. And Winterton's collected somebody over on that far side. Cooper come by. Looks like Alex Davis and Dan Winterton involved over on that far side of the track. Alex Davis and Dan Winterton, let's hope they're going to be okay. Daniel Winterton's up on his feet, that's good to see. He's tough as teak is Daniel over on that far side, he's quickly up on his feet. So we just wait to see the situation there with Alex Davis. Both riders up on their feet, that looks to be okay. Races